the simplicity, and in this occasion let's move on to the comparison of the data that we got on the server side. This is going to be kind of how could I say it, kind of boring to some people, or how can I say, there is a word for that. It's going to struggle your mind. I'm going to be honest to you. These works of fetching data, being honest, one time ago it was more stable than now. Nowadays, sadly, there are many people that are interrupting the requirement of data, and it's not sometimes, I mean, it's not for example, a problem from the server side or from the service that you get to it. Sometimes the problem is that you, let's say, you don't have an antivirus, or or you are a beginner, or I mean, there are many things in the middle, but a time ago it was not so uh, fulfilled with people. I mean, now this is kind of with too many people, being honest. But it doesn't mean that we cannot make it, because remember that we are making it in a local server. So if we do it slowly, we are not supposed to have any problem. So let's do it. First thing is that we are supposed to open the sample. Sorry, I hit enter. Let's open it as an administrator, okay? I am kind of fast when I do the things. Sorry, that's kind of my way of being. And after we hit on start here, let's start again here. And let's close this, okay? Now let's clear, and let's review that what we got, what we did the last time is working again, okay? Here it says see, okay, just like that. We're supposed to get the this is the REST API, okay? Now what I'm going to do is kind of, let's say, there are different ways of doing this. We could even test this API through the console, believe it or no. Yes, I invite you to look on internet if you want how to test APIs through the console. And also you can test the API from tools, that, for example, Postman. Let me show you. Postman. And Postman is a tool that will lead you to how to test APIs in a graphical way. Okay? As you can see here, it says clearly API client for REST, SOAP, and GraphQL queries. Being honest, this is just like a way of getting the data before we actually do it with the code. But as I have kind of a lot of experience in certain way to get the data, I am not going to use Postman. I'm just going to try to get this encrypted data from a petition. Okay, so let's go to the login here, and in the login, for example, we can just change this URL to the URL that is calling to the API. and you will say, is that simple, Reynold? And the truth is that maybe you will get surprised. So let's just change this to this, okay? If it is online, I have to advise you that this is supposed to change, for example, to HTTPS. And also, it is not going to be localhost. It is going to be the direction of your hosting or your server client, okay? It can be, for example, Heroku and whatever it is. There are many other server side website clients on internet. Um, After we do this, let's erase, for example, this part here because we don't need to show anything on the client side. Just only on the console. Let's show the result. What we're going to get is this object, but in the console. And I will try to make another video just in, let's say, 1 hour, 2 hour after this, um, just making the comparison, and we got the login. Because after the comparison, what we have to do is just to redirect, sorry, the user to the index. And in the index, we have to test if the session is actually created. There are certain things that we are supposed to do also. We could even pass, for example, the user. After we send the login, we could pass to the users again and check if the login, for example, comes from here. And if it comes from here, we could say, okay, if it comes from there, then send it to the index with a session from PHP. And that is gonna make it, being honest, like twice stronger in security as it was before. Uh, I mean, more than what it was before. Let's go here to the localhost login.html. It's not login. In this case, it's simply dir, exactly. Simply dir login.html. And you will see that the login is here, right? But now let's go to see if in the console we don't get any error. Let's see. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot that we have to call the function, okay? Just to test it. Let's call it. And now let's refresh on here. And you can see that we got the object, okay? This is the encryptation and this is the username. This is a super nice way of doing this because we are not showing up the password itself. Actually, what we are showing is the encrypted the encrypted side, the encrypted of our the encrypted part of our password. But I'm going to be honest with you. Um, this encryptation should have, for example, the salt that I told you before. And I am talking to you about this because I have time. As you can see, this is working. I mean, and believe it or not, after this, if you are not a beginner in web development, you can just move on. I mean, because you just have to, for example, put this on commentary and to get the result, and just after it, get the data because that is an object. And in the data, you make the comparison and you make the redirections, everything that I told you, okay? But before I do that in the next video, I would like you to know and to remember that, for example, it's not good just to leave it as the encrypted side. You should add the salt, okay? The salt can be an algorithm created by you, okay? If you are able to create your own way of creating the salt, that would be amazing. Being honest, I have like 3 projects or 2 or 1, at least one, that are public on my GitHub repository where I have placed a salt in different ways. And you could, if you follow me very closely, you could go over there and get anything if you need it. But those salt I applied to the encryptation side. In this case, it's going to be kind of easier, but at the same time stronger. Believe it or no, being honest, this way was created by me. Being honest, yes. uh, Even though someone else could have created before, because it seems very simple, but I'm going to be honest to you. uh, Simplicity, as a woman said in one game that I usually play, in the simplicity is powerful. Okay, is power. Okay, so see you the next time, and remember that Jesus Christ of Nazareth loves you much more. Listen to this, listen to this. Than a smartphone. Do not put your eyes on earthly things, but on heavenly things. PSD, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, and Reynold. Manuel Rodriguez Ramirez. Bye bye.